Right, okay boys and girls, we will shortly start the stream. So, where did we get to last time? We're still in Act 1, we killed the first two bosses. On the last run, we managed to go from the first biome into the second. We killed the second boss and then made a great run through the third biome to get to the third boss, the final boss for Act 1, which is Nemesis. Came close to finishing him with the rocket launcher, can't remember what it's called now, thermo rocket gun thing, homing guns, whatever. Nearly did him, first time of asking, but failed. That'd have been a hell of a run as well, because we did the second act boss, second boss, first time of asking, straight through to the third, nearly did the third, died. But it was getting on late. I'd had a long day yesterday, having been up since 4 watching the boxing. So, I was getting a bit tired late last thing yesterday. Probably not the best time to attempt this game yesterday, but nevertheless, it did alright. So, in just a moment, we will fire this puppy up. Get this game on the road. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's our... And we will crack on. Let's see how we get on. So each run on this takes us upwards of about 3 hours. Only got time for a couple of bad ones and one good one. Before we wrap up the session, Monday, let's not overdo it. We've unlocked some new traits. So that means better guns, some probably better specials, kind of thing. So we should find more loot, better loot, more useful loot. And we've got the grapple hook as well. We've got the grapple hook at the end of our last run, our last cycle, which now means we can get up to some higher platforms that we couldn't get to before on the first couple of biomes. So with that in mind, we'll probably get even more loot. So we'll see how we get on. I'm feeling confident with this first run. Obviously, it's all about the random loot drops on this. So we get a bad drop. Then none of this matters. But see how we got on. Religiously deposit any ether that we've got there. That unlocks traits if we fulfill that quota, so we need 2 more ether drops there to fulfill that. The lights are on at the house, which means we can go in.
It's open again.
So let's step in, see what goes on. This has been slowly revealing parts of the backstory every time we come in here.
The fog seeping inside. Am I not the only thing that can enter here?
Not remotely interested in reading all that, to be honest. I'm sure we'll learn all about it as we work our way through. It's now open. Very bit Resident Evil-esque. Glow in a bit. Like that.
This melody. I remember that.
That is that.
What are you doing? Wake up.
Okay. All hell.
Waiting for me. Like the astronaut.
When we look back at the monumental success of the first cruise, tragic car accident occurred in the Okanagan Wenatchee nuclear landing, it is impossible to divorce the forest. Although authorities have yet to identify the mission's significance in itself from the effects, the cause, as road conditions were optimal, the car broke through a guardrail and plunged witnessing world into lake. The driver, Thea, the collective and conscious understanding, has suffered major spinal injuries. Her daughter, miraculously, of humankind's place on Earth. And thereby the universe originated from the moment we stepped upon the surface of another celestial body, survived unharmed.
What? What's in there? What? Oh my days, who is that? Buzz, is that you?
Want?
Ooh, this door's not been opened so far. The sound effects on this game are incredible.
It's you, isn't it, Mother? I told you to...
Okie doke. That's us back out the house. How the hell did we get out of here? Right, let's roll. There's the first biome. We've got to work our way back to the second and then the third. I don't think you can go straight to the third. I might be wrong. Say hello. I bloody hate those things. They're a real nuisance. Good morning. Nice, Tropian key. reasonable start. Oh, we don't have enough. Not enough now. What have we got here? Residual sphere. Sphere hostiles have a chance to drop resin on death. Is that? Thanking you. Malfunction. Open the container to clean that up. No dramas. The grapple now. Should open a few doors for us. The alternative routes. Let's go through this other door first.
The white shadow signal in the Citadel complex is this way. And now I have the technology to reach it.
So we can go gunning through there. That's interesting then. Does that mean that... Alright, well, we can get there fairly quickly. Yeah, we can. I'm going to go this way. So we've got the grapple now, as you can see. I've got a feeling that this might be a shortcut straight back into the third biome. If it is, we probably don't want to take it just yet because we are not ready for it, I don't think. Right, this looks to be how we get straight there. Just... Get back out? Yeah, right, we'll come back because I think if we go... Shit. If we go straight there, I think we're going to be in a world of trouble anyway, so we'll have a mooch about. Assuming I can get back once I've been here. Oh, we can't. Right, okay, marvellous. Right, well, let's just go for it and see what happens. Might get lucky. This looks like a shortcut straight from biome 1 to biome 3. It is indeed. Right, this could be, we might have made a big mistake. Oh, wait there, we started at proficiency, weapon proficiency level 8 anyway. That's pretty decent, I didn't realise that, I thought we'd started at 0. As bad as I thought. Not the best, is it? Straight in. The, what's this now? Thermogenic launcher. Handy this. Try a few of those out. It's not locking on. Right, okay. Locking on yesterday when we had this gun. Go kids. Now there she goes. Right, that off was a bad job. Someone was hitting me from somewhere I didn't see. But on the plus side, at least we know we can get straight to the third biome, that's a bonus. We picked up a couple, or picked up an ether, at least one ether then, which I'll have carried over, if we can bank that. See what level. Oh no, we're at 0. It must be when we go into the third biome then that it levels up our proficiency. It's good to know. frequency energy pulse releases an expanding burst of energy that turns hostile projectile bullets. A bit careless so far. It's fine. Too bothered about that. This away. Aim of my life, these things. The key thing is going to be getting up the suit integrity, I think. Key for bonus area. Because we have max health, that should put our suit integrity up a little bit more. Doing well. Alright, let's go this way. We can't jump in the water yet. Involved in that. Ah, bugger. Do that. Obolite extractor. Hostiles that have injured you drop 50% more obolite to kill them. Nice. A few of those along the way, I would imagine. Those as well, yeah, water, bad water. Let's go this way. Occasionally, when I've been activating these in this room, it triggers a really strong enemy, and we've only got a pistol at the minute. So if it does that, we could be in for a bit of a bother. It hasn't. Good news. on. Pain activate. It's really slow start. Not hitting the overload at all at the minute. I don't know what's. Am I getting. Ah, suffer damage on overload, that's why. I wonder what was going on. Can't overload because we're suffering damage every time we do. Come on. Like an absolute schmuck. Let's get rid of this suit malfunction. It is a bad one. Another ether? We're getting a lot of those at the moment. Literally ran into that. Suffering. Sounds like a good idea. Right, we are definitely ill-equipped for going in that room, so we're not gonna bother. Bit of a slow start again. Yellow. So we can't overload at the minute. Set them out of the game. Terribly so far. Whoa, that's fine. Can't overload because we've got to suffer damage. Desperately need to use a consumable and got to use 2. Get rid of this perk malfunction because it's killing us. We're arguably best off just ending this cycle and starting again because let's get that out of the way. One consumable used. Right, with this grapple, can we go through that? Need something else to get through the only gate. Right, now we're on. overload again. Right, we're back in business. We've got rid of that lousy malfunction. Fabricator, 310. We've got gaining or fixing malfunctions, repairs integrity. At low integrity, gain 15% weapon damage, it's not bad. Enables a more powerful melee attack. Has a major amount of integrity. Set one of them. I might need that against the Nemesis. Right, and on this time. There's definitely going to be a kick-off in here. Give us a bit of bother. Okay, let's go for this. It's not a great weapon in the solo seeker, but at least it's rapid. The fire rate alone makes it worthwhile, and the side beam purple there is decent. Takes a bit off as well. See, some BT. Down, see what's going on. Some more proficiency. Proficiency will really matter because in a minute we will go to third biome anyway. Another malfunction, excellent. Suffer damage when using keys. Collect 150 more overlights to get. Right, let's go up into the side room, see what's spared. There might be some other lights which will help us get rid of this malfunction. Locks, we don't have a key. Oh, normally we haven't been able to reach up there with our newfangled weapon.
Riddled with eyes. The slaughter of bipedal vertebrates. The bed being swallowed by tentacles. The astronaut overhead. And a being that resembles me. How did they capture my likeness so perfectly?
Oh, a new gun. Nice. Rockland Lobber. I don't know what that is, but... Nah, not for me, that one. Stick what we've got, I think. Right, Danny. I don't know what's going on with the chat, mate. You shouldn't be getting disconnected, but sorry if you are. It's not me, I promise. Yeah, it's hard. It's the not dying thing and not being able to save that's hard. So like last night I played for 3 or 4 hours. I went from the first level. I'd already killed the baddie, the boss there, so I went straight through the first into the second. Died a couple of times. I had to start right from the beginning. This is the first world, first biome. And then I got through to the second boss on the third attempt and nailed it first time. But obviously I couldn't save, so I had to carry on playing at like 12:30, 1 o'clock last night. Got to the third boss, which would have finished the act and would have given me a save at the end of the act, and died, and now I'm right back at the beginning of the act again. So I'm right back at the beginning of the game. Boost your shit, and then you've got to try and get back to that point. But I have just discovered that now I've got this special grappling hook weapon thing that I found. There are shortcuts to the next level, next biome. So, a data cube, nice. Pop back out and pop back in, those ledges will be there, and we'll be able to get that other bit of weapon proficiency. The trick is when you're trying to get to... Oh no, we can't get there, bollocks. Oh well, we made a choice. The idea is that you die, it's called Returnal, you return right back to the beginning of the game where you have to build up your level proficiency, which is on the bottom left with the star underneath the health bar. So you build up your integrity, which is your armour and your health, and then you build up your weapon proficiency, and my proficiency is at 1 at the moment. You build that up by using guns and killing things, and you need a fairly decent weapon proficiency and some fairly decent health stats and stuff to take on a boss. So all this pre-game, it's not actually a waste of time, it's actually quite enjoyable. But the idea is that while you're playing through this bit, you're getting ready to take on a boss basically. But it's a really good game. Missed my reload. The hardest bit of this is getting the overloads, that's the time reloads. Eat shit and die. This is the very decent one. This thermal launchers quite effective. The trick with the game really is to keep moving. Effect sphere, like that. And then just make sure you collect all the stuff. The spheres, the yellows are your currency. They're called overlights. They give you currency to buy and upgrade things. Purples are either parasites that you can clip to your suit to give you perks, or they are proficiency, like weapon proficiency to build your weapons up. You pick stuff up and then you have a decision to make. So if you see this one here, for instance, this is like a relic type thing you can pick up. If you've got enough ethers, you can cleanse it, but ethers are used as currency to unlock better perks for next time round. So next time when you die, you'll come back with better perks. So I don't tend to waste them cleaning things. But if you look at this, it's a large malignant resin. So this will fill 2 slots. On the bottom left, you'll see I've got 1 slot of 3 filled. One's white. If I pick this up, it'll fill 2 slots towards max integrity. So it'll fill those remaining 2 slots, which increases then my max health, but it's got a high probability of a suit malfunction. Hey Savage, thanks for the look. So what that means is, you see the thing on the top left of my screen, that's a malfunction because I picked up some dirty loot basically. there's a risk here that if I pick this up, I'll get my 2 slots towards integrity, which is great. We need to build that max integrity for when we fight the bosses. But there's a high probability that I'm going to get another malfunction. And if you see at the moment on the top left, the malfunction I've got 1 now. You can have 3 before it's fatal. And you clear them by fulfilling the objectives. If you look at the top left now, we've got a malfunction that says we will suffer damage whenever we use a key to unlock anything. But to get rid of that, to fix the malfunction, we've got to collect 200 obolites, which are the yellow currency things. So we've got 159, that'll come quite quickly, and then when we get to 200, that malfunction's cleaned. So I can probably afford to take the risk and pick this one up. So I'm going to, because I want to increase my integrity. And I might get lucky, right? So we didn't get lucky. Our suit integrity increased, but we suffered another malfunction. If we get another malfunction, it's critical, game over. So now hostiles leave behind acid pools upon death, unless I use some consumables. And I've got a couple of consumables in orange at the bottom there. You see me toggling now? They're consumables which you can use. I've got one that's a health kit, which I don't want to waste. I want to keep that for the boss battle. And one that puts me at maximum overload, which is like maximum bonus power, if you like. The problem is now, all these bits in here will probably be a risk of them being malignant. So this is a bonus room, which at the moment's a bit cursed. So I can pick this up, it'll fill up 1 slot, but there's a risk that I'll get a catastrophic failure. So obviously I can't pick that up. Alternatively, I could use a couple of consumables now, and then it'll clear one of my malfunctions. But I don't want to waste those. I'll only really use those if the risk's worth it. And then you get these things, parasites, which you can click to your suit. So if I pick up this parasite, I've got a 25% chance to not use a consumable when I use it. So a 25% chance to not use one of those things on the bottom left if I have that equipped. However, every enemy I kill will leave behind a pool of acid upon death. But I think that's worth it, because we'll just watch where we tread once we've killed stuff. Another one, parasite, increases repair efficiency by 20%, but it also increases the chance of me getting a suit malfunction. It's not great, that. You want the risk of suit malfunction to be low, otherwise everything you pick up is going to break you. And some of them have really complex things that you need to do to get rid of the malfunction. But it's quite... Yeah, fuck it, let's just go for that. We'll set that one. A 20% increase on the repair efficiency is not to be frowned upon. Right, so we're back here. Now we can loot everything that's in this room. So we've got some proficiency over here, which I think it's proficiency, it might be a key, I think it's a key. I've got the tropine key. More obolites, another 29 obolites, and one of my malfunctions is cleared up. Some weapon proficiency, so we'll pick this up. You'll notice the bar on the bottom left, where the number 2 is, that will increase slightly. That's your weapon proficiency. Scout log.
After developing an acceptance of the nature of this cycle,
if you've got enough ether, so we've only got 2, you'll see on the bottom right next to the map we've got 2 ether. If you have, I think it's 5 of these, 6 it needs, you can deposit them here, and then this acts as a teleport, so when you die you come back here. That's a really useful thing to have if you think you're going to die, but we've not made enough progress tonight yet to care about whether we die or not. If we die, we die. Look at the map. So I believe you see there the door with the circle above it. I think that means it gets locked and there's enemies in there, if I remember rightly. It means it's a gateway door as well, and that typically means it's a gateway towards an objective. And you can see there the orange hexagon is in the background. That's where we need to go. That's our objective. I'm just going to dip my toe into this door up there just to see if we can get any more health or some more weapon proficiency. And with these things, if you ever see a gate like this that's locked, you can shoot this. That'll let you in. We've got another parasite. Fabrication costs reduced by 15%, but it reduces protection by 10%. So the cost to make stuff is less, but our armour generally is weaker. I think that's shit parasite, so we won't bother with that. Right, I thought there'd be a tear up in it, but I've got to take this green thing out first and foremost because that, when the green thing's flashing about like that ruined Christmas. It basically creates a shield on all the enemies. Which doesn't make this any easier. Ooh, what the fuck was that? That was him. Let's get out of there a minute. Follow the way. He's a bit of a big boy, this one. We shouldn't have too much to worry about. As long as we're dodging. Go, so we took him out fairly easily. Just wait for that goo to disappear. So we can upgrade our thermogenic launcher to a level 3 gun. Just take that. So there's some chests somewhere in here. Right, so that's purple, that's possibly malignant, so you can see there's a high chance, very high chance, that that'll contain something dirty and horrible. I can't resist, so let's go for it. Collect artifacts. So we've got to collect an artifact to clear this. This is an artifact, so in theory, we got infected, but we cleared it straight away. The bonus stores are marked with a blue triangle. So, these tend to have high value looting or rewards. Occasionally they'll have an enemy, but not always. Okay, we got lucky with that one, so we've got the other lights without the doom and gloom. Yeah, that's inevitable. All that for a carbine. Let's stick with what we've got, I think. We need to collect an artifact. Use a couple of consumables. Good news is now we've got this grappling hook, we can go across here. We've not been able to do before.
An observer? Appears to represent a specific sentient. This seems so disconnected.
That was close. A bit of a mixed bag of our cycle so far, this one. The malfunctions we really need to clear, but I'm being a bit greedy. I'm so keen to level stuff up, and that's what the game does. It draws you into leveling stuff up all the time, and then when you get presented with a risk of level up and you might have this malfunction that I can't resist, I always level up, I always go for it. So as soon as we open this is going to cause us a problem. Nightmare these things. Obviously the issue we've got is that there's everything we kill now is leaving puddles, these acid pools around us, so I might remove that parasite later on if we get a chance. You go to these machines that let you choose which parasite to take off. But I might have to use that. I'm not familiar with that gun, but I think I read somewhere that the rockland blobber is shite, so we'll leave that. It's like a charge rifle that you have to charge to fire it. Let's have a look. The only place we really need to go is to door there. Door we've not used. Let's go through there first then. Mission. Right. And then straight on there. Pretty much straight across, I think. We've got a key now, so in we go. There must be a teleport or something for that, so we'll just drop down. Well, Seeker, it's not the best. Look what we've got again. Thought we're going to wake some up. For these things, you've got to take them out before that orange laser takes off, because you're don't want to use a consumable yet. There you are. You might not have a choice in it. Siphon merely kills repair integrity. That's quite tough. As good as anything we've got there. Right, but then having said that, we've got a malfunction there that we need to use up, so we'll use this now, just use it just a consumable. That was what we've just done. Ah, right, I see, that'll go off in a minute. I'll pick that back up. What are you saying, Denny? So, are there different weapon pickups depending on the enemy, or are some just better than others against all enemies? Yeah, I think there's some. Yeah, there's no. So the weapons, there's none that are effective against some enemies and not others. They're all just effective against every enemy. You've got a pistol. The guns I haven't got all the guns yet, but guns I've got so far, all that I've seen, have been a pistol. That's what you start with, like standard issue pistol type thing. That's not bad. You can hold your finger down and it'll pop, 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 or you can bash your buttons to fire off a few more rounds. There's a carbine, which I think is the best one. There's a hollow seeker, which is like a light assault rifle. Damage is quite low on that, but the rate of fire is immense, so I quite like that gun, but a lot of people think it's one of the worst guns on the game. There's a shotgun, like a Maw, I think it's called, something like that. And that's not bad in close range, but it's in close range combat, but it's obviously no good for fighting bosses where you need to keep your distance, so not the best for that. But this one, the launcher, is apparently one of the best guns on the game, and this I only just unlocked on the last run. Last night, but you find these guns randomly, so you unlock them, and then after that they may be randomly dropped in the game, and that's another thing with the game as well as the rooms being random, because the rooms are different. So while each room's familiar, the world's built dynamically every time you play it. So I might play it now and see room 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll play it, I'll die, come back, and I might see room 4, then 7, then 3, then 1. I might see none of the rooms I've seen all night. I might see completely different rooms. So the game feels random and new every time you play it. So the dying and coming back is not such a problem, because you never know what you're going to get anyway. And the loot drops are like that as well. So you can have a run where the loot drops are mint, and you're picking up loads of good weapons. Your health's getting built up really quickly. The weapon proficiency is really rapid. And then you can have another run where none of that's happening, and you might as well just restart the cycle. These flying things are a fucker. And the green things are a bit of a nightmare as well. They do that quite a lot. Taking a bit of a pummel in here. How's he gone? Yeah, this gun, the rockets are quite good, but they're not rapid fire. You've got to keep pressing them, and you fire 3 or 4 before you've then got to reload. But they're homing, so you can be firing and just concentrate on dodging, and you know that 9 times out of 10 they're going to hit something. It's obviously quite handy. There's an enemy around here somewhere. You see, it's quite a powerful gun. These things, if you let them take you all the way up, they kill you. What you can use them for is to get to ledges you can't otherwise reach. As long as you jump off before you get to the top, you're alright. Yeah, the weapons, everything's completely random drop. It's kind of a good thing, but it keeps it interesting. But it can be really frustrating if you just want to have a good run and get the game, get on, make progress. Some nights I've played this. This is probably I think this is my 3rd or 4th sitting on this. I didn't, not like last night, started horrendously. I didn't think I was going to get anywhere. It was one of those nights, not getting any loot, and then it ended up being my best run of the game so far. I died, and I had a run where I was just every weapon I picked up was good. My XP. But I was leveling up really quickly. I think something's going to happen here. Moderate chance. I like moderate. Let's go for that. King Railers anyway. Got rid of one of my malfunctions. An artifact, which I think these count as artifacts, I think. What have we got? Shortens alternative fire cooldown by 2 seconds, that's worth having. Increases repair efficiency. You might be able to afford both of these. So repair efficiency is your health pickups, so we'll heal 25% better now for having that. And then this one will shorten our special weapon cooldown. So you have an alternative weapon which is called L2 and fire, and that does like a special, and then that has a cooldown where it'll last like 10 seconds before you can reuse it again. And picking up that one there has just brought that down by a couple of seconds, which is handy. Nothing else in here, let's go. Look at our map, see where we need to be. Okay, back over there. I'm way off. Ah, right, okay, it wants us to go through that enemy door, that's why, that gateway. There's a teleporter just to our left, so we'll use that and that'll fast us across a little bit. Oh, there we haven't gone. Let's travel to that. Where we missed a couple of doors. You know, you can go through all these, but I don't think we really need to. The ones with the star above it, they tend to be high loot, high risk, in that there'll be a ton of enemies. That's here. So we need to go through that door to get to that hexagon there. Or what we can do is we can carry on playing here for a bit. Carry on leveling getting our stats leveled up just a little bit before we jump forward. So we'll run to the right and we'll go through that door. Boys. Come on. Some health through there, but I'm gonna go this way anyway. That takes us through to the Crimson Waste, which is the second world. We don't want to go to the second world, we've got no reason to go there anymore, so we don't need to do that. Go back to Brucey, which is a bonus area. Feeling an enemy appeared there, it sounded like it, didn't it? Right, so we don't want to go that way, we need to go that way. Might as well just tab it so we go up through this next door. Straight out. Let's go through here. Right. We're not going to go through the gold door, we don't need to, but we will go through the left door. And to our left there should be a bonus side door. We can't get through those yet, so this is, we haven't unlocked this ability. I'm guessing that there's an ability that will allow us to cut through that, but we definitely don't have it at the moment, so going through that will just kill us. And then, right now, our objective's over there, so we might work our way. Oh, off the end. That's cross. Teleport. Oh. Down we go through. We've got 333 overlights which we can spend at these fabricators, so this allows you to make gear, so let's have a look, see what we can afford. Blade Balancer enables a more powerful melee attack. At low integrity, gain 15% weapon damage, that might come in. Gaining or fixing malfunctions repairs integrity, I quite like the sound of that, but that said, you can use this. I need 406 to increase our max integrity. I doubt we're going to come back here, so we'll use that, and then if we're getting peppered by one of the bosses, it looks like we might die, at least our weapon effectiveness increases quite a bit. Bit of a get out of jail card, is that? Go there, wait to get to. So now we can use teleports over here. Save us a couple of seconds. I think go to the right. Yeah, our objective's this way. Yeah, here we go. So this room that I mentioned before. There's The world feels different every time you're playing it, but there's familiar rooms. So this room we're familiar with, and I know that that's through there is the quick way to get to the third biome, the third world where we need to be. Through that door there that's marked red, that's the end. That's the level 1 boss, if you like. We've already taken him out, so we don't need to go that way again. So we can just crack on and go to the third biome now. About them bloody puddles. Our weapon proficiency is only level 3 at the minute. I've got a sneaky feeling that when we went through here last time, it increased our efficiency by quite a bit. It doesn't look to have done that this time. It still kept us as level proficiency 3. That could be an issue, but we'll find out in a minute. Now, this is the third world, third biome. That's a small vial basically. So if we take that, what we'll do is we'll use that. Keep the large one for when we're fighting the boss. How's it giving us a... I didn't use it because we've got that perk where there's a 25% chance it don't consume it. Oh well, we don't need that. We've got a bigger one. Yeah, so this might bump up our... Yeah, you see, so you pick that up, it's boosted our level weapon proficiency from a 3 to a 9. So it must be like a guide, you must need at least 9 to do this third world. And you'll see why in a minute, because shit hits the fan in here. The trick with some of these is to try and take them out from distance, because all the mates will turn up in a minute. There we go. Something else hitting me from somewhere that I haven't seen. That's my special, which in this gun I don't really rate, to be honest. We're in shit here. So when they're in a force field like that, you've got to get stuck in with your blade. You can't be pissing around when they've got them force fields. Moderate risk, always over moderate risks. Collect resin. We've got stitched up a bit there. Not to worry, we'll go back through here and we'll get this other consumable which we didn't use before. Quickly use it. Sweet, right, okay. Onwards march. Yeah, it starts getting a bit tasty now. It's third world. Reduces protection by 15, reduces repair efficiency by 30. Not sure about that. We'll ignore that one for now. Some up there. Get to it. To the broadcast. I'm going to enter the broadcast tower. Right, Stu, you alright? How's it going?
I'm alright, yeah. Are you on a stream?
I am, mate, yeah. Just doing the... got to the third biome, there's a shortcut, you know, from the first to the third, so you don't have to go through the second again.
Oh, that's good then, isn't it?
Yeah, and when you get there, when you go through the door, there's a proficiency thing that you can pick up, and it puts you straight to level 9.
Right, that's alright then.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to do it all again. Need to get through that. Marvellous.
I'm not going to be on long tonight. I'm knackered for some reason. I think it's Saturday night, then Sunday morning for the boxing's just caught with me.
Yeah, I think I've been a bit like that as well. Let's get off here. Our ass kicked. Why isn't that locking on? Oh, fucking hell. Fucking bastard. Fuck. So annoying. There's rockets on some of these enemies in that third biome and they're absolutely fucking brutal. They've just peppered me, battered me. So this is the annoying thing, Danny. Like, I'm annoyed with myself there. I shouldn't have died. I did. And now I've got to do all that again. But you might get lucky.
Where's Chris?
I don't know, mate.
He's online, he's just not on the headset.
Xenotech item. Slows down time when aiming with alt fire. Has to recharge every activation. Gucci. Okay. So we might get lucky here. We might find that we get to the shortcut real quick. But, yeah, I don't think there's any point doing all the worrying about weapon proficiency for this first bit, because you get boosted to level 9 anyway. So, and you're not going to get to level 9 in biome 1. So I think you don't worry about it. I think you just focus on getting your integrity up and then go for it. Yeah, that's it, Danny. You can only be bothered. You can only play this for a little bit and then you have to stop. You have a good run and you're on for 3 or 4 hours, or you have a couple of bad ones. So I've had a couple of bad ones already. If I have another bad one now, it won't be worth starting it again because you have to finish the run before you turn the machine off, so... Or leave your machine on rest mode, which I don't really like doing. Right, see, we've got the shortcut straight away. The problem, if anything, here... I can't go through there because we'll get the shit kicked out of us. Is that we've possibly gone there to the next world too quick. But... This is the quickest I've gone to the third biome, so I don't know if I'm going to be in trouble or not yet. We'll find out. So you see, we're straight into the third biome now, whereas before it took an hour to get there. That's exactly what I mean about it being completely random. But it's really playable. Like, no matter how many times you die, I've not... Whoa, shit. I've not yet got... annoyed with it and not wanted to come back to it, so it's obviously we've lost all our consumables that we had before, so that has to start again. We were straight to level 9 weapon proficiency, but we've got a shit pistol, so really we need to hope that we get a gun really fucking quickly. Eyes were weird. When you see something like that, normally a thing to shoot. There it is. So our max integrity is crap at the minute. There's a good chance that this will be a very short game. Pretty much every collectible you pick up has a risk of doing you damage. That's another frustrating thing about this game, but quite rewarding when it works out. Area 1 jump. Right, so we are where we died a minute ago, pretty much. Fairly certain with this gun we're going to die instantly, but it's nothing ventured. This gun's pathetic. I'm wondering if the game knows we've got a shit gun. So it might not give us too much. No, absolutely no sympathy for my shit gun whatsoever. So in the absence of a decent gun, we'll just use our blade. That gives us some proficiency, but obviously you've got to get quite close. Isn't ideal when you've got no health. Already dead. Even the weaker enemies are going to give us a headache now. Teleport there, let's take that and see where that leads us. Fabricator, I don't think we've really got. I haven't got enough lights for that. Oh shit. Enough. Desperately need some help. Some better powers. Right, let's sort that out a bit. Good easy, don't let them get too close because they go into full kamikaze mode. Increases repair efficiency by 20% but reduces melee damage by 50%. So, none of that. So see where this takes us. Nullification sphere gets rid of all malfunctions. Two malfunctions. We will kill them all with that. Picked up a couple more. So we'll kill a couple of hostiles, one after each other. We'll get rid of our malfunctions. Air enhancer, we'll have that. You're right though, Danny, that's what has put a lot of people off this game, is the fact that you have to redo bits. A lot of people asking for a save point, but the problem is if you put a save point in a game like this, it probably makes it too easy.
Cursed fate. While Atlas bore and Prometheus endured, Celine, hollowed. From here, I can see where the horizon becomes the edges of my eye. I don't want to become this person.
I wonder if we take that off now. So let's to get that detached and see if it takes off the perk it's just given us. Imagine it will. Well, might as well experiment while we've only got one attached. We've got rid of the parasite. You assume the perk has gone with it. Yeah, the perk has gone with it. Alright, okay, note to self. The wrong way.
Are you getting Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Jim?
No, mate, I'm not going to bother with that, I don't think. Played them once before.
Number 2 is incredible though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
We never did 1 though, have we?
No, that's true. Yeah, I never played 1. But no, I think we'll stick to Returnal and Res Evil and then see what's out after that. Enemy somewhere. Let's see if those. I'm so impatient sometimes, yeah. What is that all about? Fuck me. That is that, Danny. Dead. I don't think level 9 proficiency is enough, or if it is, I don't think the health we had is not enough at all. What's Danny saying? Yeah, it's not enough. Yeah, exactly. You can easily play 3 or 4 hours on this and achieve absolutely nothing. Well, actually, that's not quite true. You carry some of the things you learn over to the next run, but yeah. Like I've been on now for an hour and a half, maybe just over an hour and a half, and I've achieved absolutely bugger all. So I think we're ill-equipped for that fight. That's the thing, because I know now that I can skip straight to 3. I don't know if that's the right thing to be doing. I don't know if they should play through 2 as well. I have to read up on that.
Yeah, because you're missing all the upgrades in the guns, aren't you?
You are, but the thing is, I'd only just got to level 8 or 9 when I naturally worked my way through 1, 2 to get to 3. But then now, when you get straight to 3, you go straight to proficiency 9 anyway. Although I don't know if the gun I had was proficiency 9. I think that's the key thing, isn't it? Getting a decent gun. Your weapon proficiency can be 9, but if the gun you've got to level 0, bollocks anyway.
Mm-hmm. side missions on this Outriders game are very good.
Is it a big game, that? You?
You what, mate?
Outriders, is it big? Is it a big game?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
It reviewed quite well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking everything I pick up is poisoning me. Right.
Fuck's sake.
Every time I fucking... Okay. Oh, you fucking knobhead. Try and get rid of this suit malfunction by getting these heavy kills in. There we go. My bed's here. Could be a very short run. Not careful. Decent recovery. Protection 100%. Upcoming functions have harder fix requirements. If I die quite soon, I might have a bash on COD or something if you fancy Stu or you
I won't be on late tonight. I can barely keep my eyes open, to be honest with you. I'm so tired.
So, and if this run goes tits up, there's no point me another one.
Yeah, that's the thing. If I put Returnal on now, I could still be on it at 1.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what happened to me last night, and it went. I got beaten by my own tiredness.
Because you do lose concentration on that when you're tired.
Well, that and part of me was hoping that I would die. I was knackered. I wanted to
Oh,
go
you
to
so you
bed.
go to bed.
Yeah, exactly. So when I did die, I wasn't actually that annoyed in the end.
What you could do is just put your console on rest mode, couldn't you?
Yeah, but then it's one of those where if I put it on rest mode and for some reason it goes off, I've lost it anyway. So it was like, well, I'll just have a roll of the dice. If I can beat if I beat the boss, I don't have to do it again. Oh, that's a good one to have. Reduces the number of things to get max.
Integrity.
Yeah, that's the winner. That's a good perk, is that?
What the fuck? Oh, fuck off.
Stairs. Just gonna have a complete leap of faith then, and I realise I didn't need to. I get through. I don't know that much. Somewhere beneath. Oh. All that's for a fucking pistol.
Oh my fucking god.
How many times have you been into the house, Stuart, on Returnal?
Just the once.
Yeah, if the lights are on, you can go back in it, can't you? I think I've been in it 4 times.
Yeah.
There's a trophy for completing that thread as well.
Yeah, we can hit the 6th time. It's doing something after the act 3.
Ah, right, okay. Oh, we're on to a good run here, I think. Typical, fucking 20 past 10. Got an astronaut.
That's good.
So the astronaut, Danny, is an extra life, basically. You get one of them on a run, you know, try and keep that, so if you get to the boss and you die, you literally wake up where you fell. Then mint. Closest thing you get to a life on this game, so if you've got one of them, it's worth trying to keep awake for. So far, this was going to be my last run, and I've kind of thought I was going to have a bad one, but the drops so far have been pretty good. I just need to make sure we don't die straight away.
When you're getting back on Resident Evil, Jim?
Probably Thursday.
You must have nearly completed it by now, have you?
I think it's bigger than everyone. It's a lot bigger than what we've been led to believe, I think, mate, to be honest. Do some health or something like that. Perfect. last thing you want to do when you've just picked up that astronaut is waste it. We've got one more enemy. Please. Fucking tiny bastard. Getting plenty of these now. There's a couple other good ones for you, Danny. So, got a carbine, which is pretty good. I will take that. I think that was thermogenic's probably better.
Yeah, I like the carbine.
I've got a thermogenic. It's good, but I've got a thermogenic launcher now, which is like a guided rocket launcher. I think that's one of the best guns in the game. I think. Through there in just a second. There's these walls now, Stu, that are like black, like lava, like almost like crust.
Yeah.
And they've got like, red bits on them, and you can slash them with your sword now and get through them. They just open access to another world, another part of the map that you couldn't normally get to. Although in this case, I can't see what I'm gonna do. There we go. Jump. Nullification sphere, I'm getting some good loot. The nullification sphere allows us to get a load of malfunctions and with the click of a button just wipe them all out. Game wants us to go that way, but I'm going to go straight on. I need to try and get my max integrity up a little bit before we move to the next biome. Some more perks. Phantom Limb. That's a good one to have. We're getting a right drop here. Phantom Limb. Eliminating hostiles has a 10% chance to repair your integrity. Now we're talking. Res Evil, Danny, we've got about 4 hours in. I've read things and been told things that suggest the game's only 11 hours long, but I call bullshit because I'm 4 hours in and I've only killed one of the bosses.
You do faff around though.
Ah, collect everything. You've got one Resident Evil. You can't just run through. Another ether. Fucking hell, it's 2 ethers. So the ethers, when you die, they carry over. And use them right.
What do you spend your ether on?
Every time I use them at the pillar right near your ship. Every time.
Is it worth doing that?
I think so. It unlocks stuff, and when it unlocks it, it's things that are then available in subsequent runs. So to me it makes sense to use them, but that little bastard's here. It's one malfunction vaccine. For any more. There's a couple more in here. There he is. Let's see what we want. Rockland Lobber. Well, I've unlocked another gun steal, Rockland Lobber, but apparently it's a bit shit. This is a great perk, this. The 10% chance to heal a little bit when you kill something. What we've got. Some more health somewhere around here. Below us. Yeah. Another key. Alright, Danny, good speaking to you, mate. Take care and I'll see you shortly. Like it, to be fair, but when you're getting some loot like this, you've just got to press on. Oh shit. One of them big nasty bastards that got you that time.
They're hard, them.
Fucking nightmare, aren't they?
Yeah. That was the thing. I was doing I had a real good run. I went into a room, opened a chest, and that spawned. It just fucking killed me
Yeah,
straight
that's
away.
exactly what's happened here. Oh, come on, you bastard. His fucking balls are well powerful, so to speak.
Yeah, they are that ring. The rings that he
I've done it.
sends off.
Done it. Just, yeah, it's attacks lethal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dropped shit gun as well. Yeah, you can tell because you go into a room full of fog and there's that table in distance and you're thinking, something's going to happen here. It does every time. the bonus room. What's in here to kill me? This time? Goody. What's that? That looks interesting. New databank entry. Fractal nail. Artifact. God, we've got loads of rats. Collect 4 more obolites and I get to claim my malfunction. Ooh, was a bit of a rush. It's locked into key, which we forgot. Goose. Yeah, on the third biome you've got to work your way up. Eventually you come to this like building that's got loads of stairs, massive staircase, and you've got to go up and up and up and up, but there's loads of like laser puzzles on your way up. That gets quite tricky.
Just looking at pre-orders on the PlayStation Store, there's literally fuck all coming out.
Bonkers, isn't it?
Next they've got Formula 1 in July, Ratchet and Clank in June, apart from that, that's it.
Yeah, there's always stuff that comes out through Woodwork though, isn't there, that you don't expect. Like this,
Yeah.
we didn't know this was coming, did we really, until it turned up. Yeah, and this kind of came out of the blue, didn't it? But this has been decent.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's probably
Been excellent.
It's been a good challenge.
Right, Jim, we'll call it a day then, mate. I'm absolutely shattered tonight.
Alright, mate.
Alright, I'll see you in a bit.
You shall.
Bye.
See you, mate. Ah, fuck. Get me out of there, quick. What the fuck? I need to go here. Oh, bollocks. Let's go for it. Shit. The end of another run. There we go. Now why? terrible. Still I can't idea there, boys and girls. Not a very productive stream, but you win some, you lose some. Riddles, have a good evening.